Hi everyone, and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and this is episode number 4 of The Focus. And today I'm going to air my dirty laundry and unveil every single item that I have on pre-order, and I just might say some trigger words too, like reissue. All right, folks, let's just see who we have in the chat. Thank you very much for just clicking on the link and actually being here, because it was pretty much last minute. Supposed to do an episode of Visions, but unfortunately it didn't work out. It has to be rescheduled. So I will get there. All right, so we're just going to go through some of the comments. All right. We got 6 scale reviews. Dan and Dre, interested to see what you have on pre-order. We have Benekin, let's do this. Commander Green, hey Focus, how are you, Commander Green? You always need to have a plan, that is a fact. Hey Benekin, Commander Green, and chatting back and forth. All set for a minute. I thought we lost focus. Yeah, that's funny. Just let me know if my audio is coming through clean, if you wouldn't mind. You know the way I do like to keep things clean. And if you can hear the music in the background, or if it's too high or too low. So if you just give me a mic check, let me know if the audio is okay, if you can hear the music in the background, and if it's too high. We have Lael in the building, nice and clean. Oh yeah. Lovely music, lol and big numbers. DT Artman and Winman 42 staples. That just woke me up from napping at work. Yeah, I do like the dirty dubstep. Kind of, I always got a kick out of that fight scene between Deadpool and Cable. Is dubstep still a thing? Yeah, I loved it. Guilty pleasure. S-Beam, how are you? Andreas B, wishing everyone well in the chat. Frodo Pop, hey, how are you? All good. Daryl Smith Jr., Focus, how are you doing today, brother? I'm good. I'm really good. Benekin, thank you for confirming the audio is okay. So you're probably, most of you are probably watching this with subtitles for the Irish accent, I presume. So apologies for A, the late notice, and B, I had to reschedule episode 7 of Visions, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to sit down with Brother Cousins, but he had some work commitments, so we had to just reschedule. So I'm not entirely sure. I've rescheduled it for next week, but I believe that's the 4th of July, so he could be partying, he could be celebrating. So I'll have to double check. I will get him anyway. I'm really looking forward to that one. He is A1. All good. Thanks for the confirmation there, William Holmes. I really appreciate that. Winman gives a thumbs up. James T. Keegan, another Irishman. How are you doing, James? How are you doing? Commander Greed, got time at home just to catch us. Well, I hope I won't disappoint. I am airing all the dirty laundry. 28 people. I don't think I've ever had. I think I had 34 at one stage. I think that's the most concurrent viewers. I love YouTube. I like stats. I like boring stuff like that, like statistics and graphs and stuff like that. Maybe it's the science teacher in me, but the YouTube, when you can go into your live videos, tells you like what's the most concurrent viewers. So it's nice trying to like break little records and hit little targets. Keith, how are you? We've 3 Irishmen, including myself here. I'm good, man. Ain't it a bit late, man? What do you mean? Do you mean like as in late for me, or late for you, or late notice? Late notice 100% is, but we're here and there's 27 people here. Not sure if I will try celebrate 4th of July, as we seem to be losing our freedoms. Yeah, man, I'm seeing what's going on over there, and look, we might be talking a bit of Star Wars here, but that's as political as I'll get. I'll keep it in collecting, but yeah, I have been paying attention. It's dark times for some people. 5 RB Lesh and Chonga. Speaking the Irish now, are using Google Translate. Dan Griffin, 4. Is it 4 o'clock, 4 in the morning your time, Dan Griffin? Celebration tickets Thursday. Yeah, Bennikin, you're in the UK, aren't you? And you're going, I believe. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. 4 Irish. Nah, man, I'm in Ireland right now. It's like it's 1:45. I need to turn down the saturation on this camera. I actually look sunburned. It's hilarious. I'm way paler than that. I don't want to lie. Yeah, we'll go 52. Let's see, is that actually... I think it's just a reflection of the mic. All right, okay. So, hey, 16 man, can't wait to see the photos of your race speeder. On a better note, for once I remember to click the like button without being asked, so follow me, everyone. I love the way people actually support the YouTubers. It always, like, it blows my mind. Like, I've said it before and I say it again, like 99% of the collecting community, 100% positive. That sounds like Anchorman. You know that Anchorman quote when I think it's Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's a legend. He's been in everything. Like, 60% of the time it works every time. So yeah, like 90%, 99% of the collecting community, very positive people. Unfortunately, like a lot of things, we have some negative toxic people every now and then, like, but they get a lot more airtime. James T. Keegan, are you going to Celebration? I am. I think it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Maybe that's overselling it, but you know, it's not too often. Is it every 4 years something comes to London or other? I am. We'll have to organise that because Ben's going and some of the guys from that live stream, James. So yeah, and Bennikin's going. He's from Wales. Good stuff. Right, I need to commit that to memory. Wales. So just want them to announce who's going. Yeah. Do you mean like the guests and people? 29 in the chat. Okay, we're getting a bit of traction here. Nice one. So, all right. Yeah, I suppose we'll get started. So James T. Keegan. All right, good stuff. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna get my banners going. Look like a semi-professional. So like, comment, and subscribe to the 16 Figure Focus YouTube channel, and follow me at 16 Figure Focus on Instagram because you'll be able to see the photos of these two. Yeah, I got the 30 in the chat. Super. I got the Boba and Roba 2-pack in, and it is phenomenal. Yeah, I don't even mind the fact that two of them are in the one detail. It's like they just look so well together. I really like the look of it. I think not using stands definitely keeps that clean look. As you know, I am a fan. So right, so I'm going to bring in this, and you can just double check if you can see this stuff. So, all right, so if I can see it, you can see it. So this is I'm going to give you a layout. Basically, I'm going to introduce what we're going to be talking about over the next hour or so. And then it's up to you. If you sounds interesting, you can stay. And if it doesn't, you can leave. See, I'm nice like that. I don't want to keep you captive if it's something you've no interest in. So I'm going to outline the new videos coming to my channel, either ones that have been recently dropped or ones that are just on the horizon. I'm going to go through my upcoming scheduled live shows, which I'm really excited about because I've got a lot of really good guests on Visions. I'm actually going to go through 5 reissues that I want, because one of the videos today is all about reissues, and I think that it's a divisive subject. We'll get to it. And then finally, the main event, my pre-order list. Just going to tell you everything I currently have on pre-order, even though I've essentially slowed down or stopped pre-ordering. I think with the exception of one thing on this list, they're all pre-orders that I did before I stopped pre-ordering. Does that make sense? These are things I pre-ordered like, months ago, or even like a lot of these things well over a year ago. I think the majority of them are very, very old pre-orders, like from last year or before that. So yeah, really quick check on some of these comments, then we get going. So hoping for Pedro and Sam Whitner. Pedro Pascal, do you think he'll come to London? You might. Once you have more figures, then you can display. What do you do? Rotate. If I want to maintain the one figure per shelf, and again, like sometimes 2 figures works if it makes sense, and depending on the poses, like it helps getting rid of the stands. I don't like using stands unless they absolutely have to. For whatever reason, maybe it's a figure you want to have levitating or flying or whatever like that. But if I want to maintain 1 figure per shelf, get rid of the stands, keeps it nice and clean. But if, let's say I have twice the amount of figures, then I'll just rotate. I'll box some up, display some, and then just in a few months' time or whatever, a few weeks' time, pick out a few, put them back in the box, repose some new ones and put them out. Just keeps it fresh. Like it's makes it fun, because like when you're taking them out and reposing them, then it gives you an opportunity to take a photo of the same figure I've taken before, but the same figure I've taken photos before, but in a new way. It gives you an opportunity not just to repose and not just to keep your collection looking fresh, but just to take brand new photos of a figure you photographed before, but a brand new photo. So it's a no-brainer. It requires a bit of effort, but like I don't know, I think like reposing and stuff like that is fun. It keeps your collection fresh. Like I'm not going to just throw them in and leave them there for however long I've left. Good question though. The Boba 2-pack is fantastic. Do you know what's fantastic? Maverick. Sorry, sidebar. There's 30 in the chat. You can all hear me. Come on. Dig deep. Have you A, seen Maverick? B, did you like it? Like, I'm a big Top Gun fan. Like, when I was really, really young, my aunt had a VHS of these American movies, just like, bootleg. And we like wore out Top Gun. Absolutely loved it. But my God, Maverick is so good. Now we have a very special guest here. A very special guest. I can see him smiling. I can see him. He can't see me. Delighted we have someone here. So I threw out 1 or 2 invites. It was very last minute, and I'm really happy this guy turned up. So right, we're gonna bring in the one and only. It's Dan. How are you, man? I think you're muted, but
oh shit. Yeah. What's up, man?
I can hear you now. Oh, man, thanks for responding to the invite. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite, first of all, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm great, man. Thanks. How are you, man?
Man, I'm really, really good. I had a one of those days where I was kind of I got a lot done in like the first few hours in the morning, and I was like, yeah, just put me in a good form. You know what I mean? You take a few things off the list, the BS list. But are you sipping on a nice beer there?
Oh yeah, actually. It's Guinness.
Guinness. That has me tempted to go around and get one. I might actually, in a few minutes' time, get you to entertain these people, and I'll give you the Blue Ranch.
Oh yeah. No, man. Yeah, same. I had a pretty good day, man. Got off work, chilling. Good
stuff. Man. Yeah, and so you had a good one?
Oh yeah. Definitely needed the beer though.
I have a question for you. So I know the answer to this question, but I want you to give me your thoughts. I came out of Maverick. I went to see it like 2 nights ago, myself and my girlfriend, and we were just like usually you know that moment when you walk out of the cinema with someone and you're just like, whether it's your mate or whoever, they turn and go, "What do you think?" And I went, "I loved it," and she was like, "So did I." It was so good. Like, what did you think?
Man, Maverick, dude. I like the original Top Gun. And like that came out way before my time. I had recently watched it for the first time.
1986, man.
Yeah, that's
1986.
Yeah, that's way before me. And like, so I watched it recently as an adult for the first time, and like, man, it was awesome. So when I finally saw Maverick, I was like, it was like the regular Top Gun, the original one, like times 10. It was great, man.
It's true. A lot of people are saying that it's actually a sequel that surpasses the original. That's a bold statement for something that carries so much nostalgia. But
dude, it was like,
I gotta say, yeah,
I felt nervous like half the movie, man. Like,
good.
It was really good, man. I walked out of there thinking like, I need a Rooster figure. I need a Maverick figure. Yeah. It'd be sick if they do a 6 scale like cockpit for
I gotta show you
F-22. I forget the name of the plane.
I'm gonna go full screen for a second. All right, so you know who Dean Knight is, the YouTuber?
Yeah, D Knight.
So
He's awesome.
he I saw this pop up. He obviously went to see Maverick, so obviously the F-14s were used in the original.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted one because I've loved the F-14 ever since Top Gun. Like, and it's just the details aren't coming across as well. It's a small enough. I think it's like 1 to 100 F-14 Tomcat. But there's paint applications on the pilot and the co-pilot inside. There's paint applications underneath. The stand articulates and stuff like that. It's just a nice little memento, like, you know.
Yeah,
But,
it's actually pretty cool.
Oh, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah, Dean Knight did a really good review. I was totally enabled and very, very happy to be. Because, yeah, like myself and my sister used to go back to my aunt's house, and you know, she spent a bit of time in America, and she had all these at time VHS. Like that's probably a bit before your time, so.
I know what VHS is. Yeah, that was definitely like childhood for me. Like
yeah.
very
so
young.
It was. I'd say we were using VHS, and then I was a teenager. But there was Top Gun was one of the ones that she had, and man, we watched it so much, and we actually lived next to an airport, so I was already kind of obsessed with planes. But yeah, so there's definitely a nostalgia element, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Maverick, it might actually be a better film.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree, man. I mean, it's newer. Like, you know, the scenes they were able to pull off was just, it was great, man. I was just like, dude, I think I would very much like a 6 scale version of, you know, any of them, man. I'll take it. Any of those characters.
Fantastic. Yeah, just bloody good cinema. And like Tom Cruise, he wouldn't be my number one. Like, there's something about him I don't like, but maybe it's like, why would I judge him on I don't know, the Scientology, whatever. And he makes bloody good films, that guy. He knows him.
Yeah, he makes pretty decent films. A lot of people hate on him. Like,
yeah. No, I definitely.
He's whatever.
Mega respect. I didn't see it in IMAX, and I think I'm gonna go see it tomorrow again in IMAX, just because, like, if I have a chance, this usually films I tend to see more than once, but
yeah,
I saw it regular. It's only going to be in the cinema over here for another few weeks, and
yeah, IMAX is definitely worth it, man. Like that sound is just like, yeah, I saw it in IMAX. Man. It was great. Yeah.
Oh, cool, man, cool. What was your favorite part? Before I address the chat and we get on to figures, what was your favorite part?
Oh man, I think just like pretty much like the whole like third quarter of the film, man. Like that whole just ending, like scene, like you just like, I mean, it was like predictable, but like you didn't think it was like actually gonna happen. Like it was just great. Like I can't even explain, like, you know, that relationship between Rooster and Maverick. Like, you know, it was.
Miles Teller is just fantastic, and
he's great, man.
He looked like
he did a really good job in this movie. I think that is probably his best acting role to date.
I'm gonna counter that.
So.
Have you seen Whiplash?
No.
Nah. Do me a favor, and before the next time we live stream again, you want to watch a film, watch Whiplash. I'm not even going to tell you what it's about, right? I'd be very surprised if you don't like it. I'd love to hear your opinions on it.
Okay.
It's so good. He's in it. He's great, and it's a bloody good film. Right. Your man is in it. You know the guy who plays is it J.K. Simmons? The guy who plays, you know, in Spider-Man No Way Home, and
the reporter. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna address some of these chats. So we got okay, Keith, he's from Ireland, 6 scale Padawan. I will have the Boba 2-pack in a few weeks. You have the Boba 2-pack, don't you?
Yeah, I got that Boba 2-pack right there.
I just got it in during the week. It's so good. You're happy with it?
Oh, dude, I love it, man. Definitely took me by surprise. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did, especially the you know, the hobo fit.
The head sculpt creeps me out. It's too real.
it's that, and like I like the cut, the robe feel. Like it's like that heavy, like I don't know how to explain it. It's a weird material.
It feels
but I like
quality, man.
Yeah, it feels really good. I just hate the attachment methods of the weapons though that go on his back, like the gaffy stick. It's stupid design, but it works pretty good.
I haven't put the rifle on yet because I kind of did it in a rush. Brandon Salad, prepared to focus up, and also SSR up. Do you have your figures standing freeform? Nope, I don't use any adhesive, any blue tack. But then again, I live in a country that doesn't tend to have earthquakes. We don't have earthquakes here, so if you're living on a fault line or earthquake, yeah, you're. Actually, Mario said he lives in earthquake country, so he has to use the stands.
Yeah,
which sucks. Would you be on a fault line as well there?
Yeah, I'm actually on the worst fault line
Oh,
in like America, the San Andreas fault line.
scary.
But I mean, dude, honestly, I haven't heard since I started collecting. I haven't really had too many earthquakes enough to like shake anything. So past 4 or 5 years, it's been, because most of my figures I don't use the crotch grabber or anything waist clamp. I don't use anything to hold my figures up.
Same. We're very alike.
Yeah. I just use the base sometimes, just to kind of make it look more like a display instead of like just posing them. But I don't know. I haven't really
sometimes for certain figures, if I want to make them levitate, or even like you see the Iron Man, I think that the Mark 6 base it's just so classy with it's not the true scale version of the suit up, but All right. Yeah. So Maverick is fantastic. Never seen Top Gun. Man, you got to go see Top Gun.
Top Gun was great.
Liked Top Gun, and Maverick was much better. I'm hearing a lot of this from diehard Top Gun fans. I like Top Gun was the right amount of Hollywood cheese. We've 37 in the chat. Thank you very much. That is a personal record. I'm really, really happy with that. I've never had 37 concurrent viewers, so I really appreciate that. I've seen Maverick. It's arguably the best movie of the year. I would agree with you.
I would argue that as well.
I love Batman, but
the Batman too. But
I love the Batman, but the Batman was like it was great. But I think this movie entertained me more.
It was just fun, man. It was just it was a fun watch, man.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
Like I was telling my girlfriend when I came out, it was like I was buzzing with the movie and we were chatting about it in the same way we were about like say No One Home and No Way Home. Like 40 in the chat, right? I've never this is these little wins. These little wins. I really appreciate
the like button
folks.
Too while you guys are at
Thanks,
it. Thanks,
folks. I really appreciate and of course Dan for coming in and so I'm not just listening to me. Seen Maverick. Arguably the best movie of the year. Top Gun is the shiza. Looking forward to Maverick. You will love it, Dan Griffin.
It's great, man.
Loved it. Seriously impressed with the box office. Grossed $1 billion the other day, and it's already the highest. Is that true? Oh, it's already up to $1 billion. Wow, good stuff.
I didn't know that.
James T. Keegan. He's from Ireland as well. He's only up the road. He has a YouTube channel. It's about gaming, I believe, and it's just James T. Keegan, just like his handle there. So yeah, so if you want to check that out. I wasn't ready to watch a stream of people drinking. Oh god, yeah, man. I'm gonna borrow you, Bennikin.
I admit Guinness isn't like the greatest. Yeah. It's whatever. I like it.
The thing is though, right, you're drinking Guinness probably from a can. Yeah,
a bottle.
Yeah. Okay, like there's the best way to drink Guinness is from a tap, and you kind of have to have it in Ireland. It doesn't travel well. That's a real thing. Like, is it true that Goose isn't dead in Maverick? Yeah, he has two stomachs. No, it's multiverse, I believe. 6 scale paddle, dude. You had me going for 3 seconds. That's good, yeah. Tom Cruise is a psycho, but a good actor. Love it. Shane Dan, what up, fellas? No spoilers, please. Sorry, I think
I didn't say much. Well, I saw that comment. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna.
He might be joking with. I think he's kind of being sarcastic with Keith. In fairness, we didn't spoil anything, so and I think maybe he's not my tempo, but that's a Whiplash reference.
Okay.
Whiplash is incredible, and J.K. Simmons. I'm in Ireland too, mostly other via TBA. Where do you snag your figures from? Yeah, sometimes the Devil's Workshop, sometimes by Sideshow, sometimes by Toys Buying Agent, sometimes Done Deal. Adverts.ie is pretty good sometimes. Knock on wood. CAD, yeah, we're definitely getting CAD. Is this what's the dots about?
That's me. He's talking about me, cheating ass Dan. That's what they call me, CAD Dan.
You're CAD Bane, man.
Yeah.
I've lived in Vegas for 10 years and 2 months. Before I left, we had an earthquake and it scared the hell out of me. It took me 20 seconds to figure out what was going on. Nothing broken to good stuff, and you're safe, so that's the main thing. Barrett, the Batman is still number one in my opinion. I love when people not only voice a difference of opinion, but through the comment or the chat, they just put in a little bit of something, like in my opinion, just to kind of put it across, like it's just the right way of doing things. Because we all, sometimes like someone might say something like against what you're thinking, and it's just the way it's typed, it's hard to tell if someone's being like just difference in opinion or being like a bit like trolly, whatever. But I appreciate that little things like that. I'd always appreciate, especially even the comments, like I put up some, we're going to talk about them now actually. We put up some spicy videos there the last few days. Right, so again, thanks to the chat for being here. 43 in the chat. Never had this before. I really appreciate it, and thanks for Dan coming in. All right, of course. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at some stuff. So this is the outline for today's live stream. I'm going to go through some new videos that either have just been recently put up on my channel or that are upcoming. I'm going to introduce the schedule for upcoming lives and the rescheduled brother cousins episode of Visions. Then we're going to take a look at 5 reissues I want. I might speak to Dan about his opinions on reissues, and what I will, and what other kind of well, we spoke before with reissues. I kind of know your opinions of it. Maybe some reissues that I've left out. Maybe there's something you're hoping for, or maybe you can agree or disagree, or maybe you have some of the ones that I want. And finally, I'm going to finish up with my pre-order list, so we'll get there quick enough, don't worry. All right, so let's start off with again, shameless plug, just these are up-to-date statistics. So for the lifetime of my channel,
actually really good numbers.
Pardon?
Those are actually really good numbers, bro.
I'm happy enough with that. It actually shifted over the last few days. I think it's from showing this and encouraging people, it actually made a difference. So 50% of the people watching my videos, out of all my watch time, 50 come from subs and 50 come from not subscribers. I do appreciate that. This is another one. So out of all my subscribers who turned on all notifications for your channel, that little bell notifications or all notifications, every time I upload a video, you'll get a notification. Sometimes they can be annoying. I find them useful for the YouTubers that I particularly like, but so yeah, there's about 13.5% have that enabled. So maybe if you want to just get a notification every time I upload a new video or go live, just click on that bell button. That'd be appreciated. You won't miss a video. Right, so did you watch this by any chance, Dan?
Yeah, I checked it out. Pretty
neat.
Keep shippers? So the only reason
don't lie to me, Dan. Don't lie to me.
I'm half and half, because like I have half of my like boxes in shippers, half of them not. I used to throw them away because I didn't have really space to store anything before, so I used to throw the shippers away or whatever. Now I kind of just keep them because I kind of just like it preserves the box better, I guess, for me. Because like I stack, so like I have a walk-in closet, and like I stack all of my boxes up, and over time, like if if it's just a box of bear, it kind of like it'll kind of crush a little bit or warp. Like the shipper kind of helps protect it, so I kind of just been keeping them.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's just how I do it though, because like I just don't have the space to put bins under my display yet, but I'm probably gonna be switching to something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, shippers I definitely keep as of now, but like but like half of my boxes of my collection are just like exposed. So
but I think like that's the whole point of the video. Like I made the video, it's kind of selfish in a way. It was okay, this works for my situation. It's not necessarily the right situation for everyone. It's definitely not the right way of doing it for everyone, because of some people don't have an attic, some people don't have a basement, some people are in a small 1-bedroom apartment in New York or California or wherever. Like, so it was just an idea. Maybe somebody might take something from it, but yeah, just from getting rid of the shippers, I saved an entire one of those Samla 130 liter IKEA boxes. You know what I mean? So that's space for 10 regular sized 6 scale figures. So yeah, so if that video is live on the YouTube channel now. That's the thumbnail for it. And it's all about how I just outlined that I get rid of the shippers because I don't tend to sell. They have no use for me. And then I keep the art boxes and I put them into these big boxes with lids with clips, and I put them up in the attic. It works for me. The boxes protect the figures, and they're stackable. It gets all those boxes out so I can just have more display space itself. So that's one of the videos on the channel. This one, I have it done. It's edited, but I just didn't get a chance to upload it for the video. So I'm going to upload this, and this will be on the site tomorrow. Are you going to get this, Dan?
Ah, man, it looks really good. And you know, the Devil's Workshop has it for pretty damn good price.
Already,
bro. Second batch is like 376.
That'll come down. That will definitely come down.
It's not gonna fly off the shelves, I don't think. You know, because like
no,
the zombie,
don't think so.
Zombie Deadpool is still there. I mean, I don't know. I think this is definitely bargain bin for me. It's cool. Like, it's definitely one of those, like, you know, one of those figures that I kind of call one of my cheap figures, where like it's just cool. Like, it's really cool. Like, I definitely don't need it in my collection. It doesn't probably fit anywhere, but it's just so unique, so cool. Like, I love collecting figures like that.
It is unique. Like, I do really like it.
It's great, dude. It's really nice. I just, you know, it's gonna deter some people from getting it because it's not die cast at all. It's all plastic. But I mean, dude, look at all the crumpled metal and iron. Like, it's gonna look good, man. It's just, this is definitely not day one for me. And like, definitely not a Sideshow purchase. Sideshow it's super expensive on there. It's like $445 or whatever.
$420.
Oh, $420. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot, dude.
I'm in the video. Like, the video go live tomorrow, but like, I'm kind of a bit behind on this. But it's I do mention that, like, if this had been diecast, you'd probably be pushing 475, 500. Like, I think we're on the same boat here. I really like it, but that's not enough for me to buy it. Even though this was probably my favorite part of that particular film.
Yeah, it's definitely a cheat figure for me. Like I said, like, I have a couple like that in the collection where they're just kind of cool, and I just like to. You know, that's how I collect sometimes. It's not a good way, but I do it sometimes here and there.
It's a dangerous way, isn't it? Because a lot of things are cool. Like, yeah. I tend to follow the rule of 3. 1, do I like the source material? 2, do I like the character? And 3, do I like that particular version of the character, outfit, armor, whatever it is? 45 in the chat, folks. Thank you very much. I've never actually had this before. I'll address the chat in a minute after. This is the last video I want to talk about. So this went live today. 5 reissues I want. I didn't pull any punches in this one. It's a trigger word. I have no issue with reissues. I think we have similar ways of thinking on this. Maybe not the exact same, but can you remind me again about what your own opinions are about reissues?
Oh yeah. So I don't mind them really. It's just I mean, like, reissues are cool. Like, you know, if it's definite in the need of an upgrade, like say a Predator for some reason. Like, Predators are great, but they're super old figures. Almost all of them are absolutely terrible to pose. They are not good. They're not fun to pose. And like, you know, I can see some of those you know, reissues coming back where they fix some of the joints and bodies and just make it look a little bit better. I can get behind 2.0s. That's no problem for me. I just don't like it when they reissue stuff like super close, like kind of like Mando. Yeah, Heavy Mando, definitely one of them. Or even like when they do like some scummy stuff, like what they did with the the Chrome Mando. They you know, we didn't even have the other one in hand yet before they announced that one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I have no issue with reissues. I don't mind. You know, I'm not like, you know, no, I'm kind of like in the middle, man. Like I said before, that, like, you know, it's not a big deal unless, like, if it affects me, I guess. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really like.
I love the blatant honesty. That's brilliant.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. You know, I'd be a little bummed if they reissued the DX13. I'm not gonna lie. If they do that right now, I'd be like, fuck. I mean, I didn't get it for like.
Spoiler: you were not gonna like my list.
I saw it. But I mean, it's cool. It's cool. You know, I'm happy with the one I have. But folks, like I said, I'm one of those guys. Like, you know, I'm a collector, man. Like, I want to keep stuff. You know, I want to have stuff in my collection that's unique and different.
That's fair.
Everyone should.
That's
I
fair.
don't know. That's the fun of collecting. Like I have stuff that some people don't have, and other people have stuff that I don't have. That's what makes this whole thing kind of fun. But then, like when everyone kind of has the same thing, it kind of takes away from that uniqueness of my collection or anyone's collection, really. And it's just like that's the only like issue. I see both sides. I'm in the middle. I'm on the fence. So I don't mind them. I just hope they don't reissue everything. I guess that's when it would be a problem. Is if they
That's
reissue
fair.
everything.
Apparently, the reissue rate is only like 5%.
Yeah, which is fine. Like I'm happy with it now.
low.
We haven't really had one in what? I mean, the Mark V just got released, but in terms of like announced a new reissue, it's been. I think the Mark I War Machine was probably the last one, I believe.
I think
That
so.
it got-
They
they
were
got announced.
fairly straight reissues, weren't they? I don't think
Yeah,
there's
like
anything
announced.
different about them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
All
that
right,
was the last
so
one.
yeah, they're the three. So this is up on my channel. This one will be up tomorrow, and this one's up there today. Yeah, it's kind of a divisive, can be a potentially emotive subject, but yeah, I have no issues with reissues, and I have some grails. It's not as if like I'm not sitting on. I don't even like saying that G word. I get a bit cringy when I say it, man. But I have some figures that people want that are long sold out, that are climbing up in price, that I
That
won't
Mark
sell.
VI.
And,
That
yeah,
Mark
Mark
VI.
VI, and even like the Spider-Man Homecoming, like with all the blazer and stuff, like that's creeping up. That's
a good
spending
one.
on eBay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to
that's a good
address some
one.
chats because otherwise I'll be wading through them later on. So, Barrett says the Batman is still number one, in my opinion. Single Songwriter would like to see Nightmare Batman pose on the Batman Batcycle. That would actually look pretty cool, I think. I always put that in because I don't want anyone starting chirping at me. Yeah, no, it's the courtesy. I like the way you put it in. I recognize the courtesy. Like it's good. Like you got to disagree. Like sometimes.
Yeah.
So far, everything everywhere is still tops for me, but I wouldn't compare to Maverick. Both were very entertaining. Good stuff, Winman. Hi, all Mavericks collector. Got my family to subscribe and pushed you to 750. That is amazing. He's not wrong. 751. Thank you so much. Like that's deadly. I really appreciate that. Like I didn't. When I started the channel, I really didn't think I'd get anywhere this far, especially not this relatively quickly. I'm really, really happy. Thank you very much. And that's Aaron. Aaron is like the nicest collector ever. Like in like there's loads of nice collectors out there. He always like messages me when he finds these deals, things that might be interesting, and like that's pretty sound, man. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you to your family. I need to be strong and resist buying this. I presume he's talking about the Iron Man. Yeah, this is the thing. You got to exercise. You got to pass on things you like to collect what you love. I love the zombie Iron Man. I'm expecting delivery mid-July. Good stuff. It will look great. Not sure it will fit into my collection. Yeah, I kind of like it because it doesn't fit in my collection.
Yeah.
Please smash the like. Thank you. Appreciate the call out. T-Ria, YouTube really needs to fix the notifications. Didn't get the message. You gotta smash that bell notification. But then again, it sounds like you have, and they're still not giving you the notification. You need to write them a letter. Zombie Iron Man, what a pass. Yeah, fair enough. Hoping they reissue Civil War Mark 46. I know that there's one guy on the internet.
Yeah, there's always one.
There's one guy on the internet who his sole life purpose, his destiny is to get them to Mark. I want them to reissue it just for his reaction. He should do a video. And he reissued a Mark 6. I wonder, is this like a potential? Is he like, see if I can push focus buttons? You will not. I'm Vulcan, man. You're not going to get an emotional response from me. I want them to reissue the Mark 6 so that people can share in the same joy that I have every time I look at it. And when they do that, that's exactly what I say. I hope they reissue it. And they probably will, because they reissued Whiplash and the Mark 1. Same film, aren't they?
Yeah.
Dooku, Tarkin, Old Ben, Han Solo, Jyn, Ersi reissues or just 2.0 with different accessories will be okay. Yeah, I think the only people complaining about that are the people who probably will have those figures. And again, not saying they're wrong. It's their own opinions, and that's perfectly fine. The Mark 1 War Machine is straight up reissue with no improvements or nothing. I think so. I thought the Mark 5 was as well.
The Mark 5 is. I have it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. Same thing. I mean, all they did was update like the a little bit of the paint apps on the head sculpt. That's really it.
And by the looks of the Heavy Mando, they've got rid of his gun or jetpack and giving you a jellyfish instead. I just don't really see that. I hope they finally reissue the Lone Ranger to go with my Tonto. What was the story with that? They did, I can't remember. They did one and not the other. Were they giving away the Tonto for free or something? And they didn't do the Lone Ranger. Will I be right in that?
I think so.
I thought they did.
I remember that figure being super fucking dirt cheap, though.
Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I don't think they did the Lone Ranger, and then they did Tonto. Is Tonto Johnny Depp's character in that movie? Yeah. Again, it was one of those films that I caught bits of it was on the TV and I had no interest, and I don't know, maybe it's I don't know if it's good or not, but yeah, I remember there was something about that. Maybe let us know, Doc Smith. That's gone over my head now a bit, unless they've actually done a Lone Ranger and you were one of the ones who got the free Tonto, because I think Sideshow gave it away for free. 52 in the chat, never had that before. Really appreciate that, folks. I like reissues as long as they improve them. Yeah, 2.0s, yeah. 2.0. It also helps the hobby in two ways. It gives new collectors a chance to get a new iconic figure and allows older figures to come back on the market. That's fair enough, and it's not a straight reissue. Graham, Jedi Knights Watch, how are you, Graham? Graham, myself and Graham are messaging today. We're trying to work out a time for him to come on Visions. I'm really looking forward to that. Single songwriter, that would be my list as well. And a second reissue of Yoda, please. Yeah, okay. Speaking of reissues, Ezra Miller really making me have to buy the old Keaton Batman instead of the new one. Yeah, because did you see, Dan, the photos of the kind of Michael Keaton Batman from the new one?
Yeah.
I don't really like it, but
it's weird.
Maybe they're holding off showing him in the suit, the original 89 suit. Maybe at some point in that film he gets the original 89 suit and they will do it. It's a possibility. Sure. I don't know. Thoughts on any Star Wars announcement this week? I'm going to say the obvious one, Obi-Wan and Vader.
Yeah.
But
they better not wait too long like they do with every Disney Plus show.
They might put them out around Christmas. 54 in the chat. This is the most I've ever done. Thank you very much. I want Yondu. I don't think Yondu's coming back.
He's not coming back.
Your top 5 is a sound top 5. Unless, of course, you have them all and you're really anti-reissue. Doing well on this fine Monday. I still need the Mark 7. Yeah, I passed in the Mark 7. It's a great figure.
That's I love that figure.
Best. Yeah, it's super good. You got it, yeah?
Yeah, that's my favorite Iron Man. My favorite Iron Man armor. The 7.
Yeah, I can see.
I don't even have the Battle Damage 85 yet. And
would you gravitate towards nanotech or man in a big chunky iron suit?
Chunky suit. That's how he should be. That's how.
Man after my own heart.
Yeah.
Bearded nerdy oaf, you need to get out of my head or I'm going to start charging you rent, because this was one of the figures that was going to be on my list. So, the bagels, I call it the bagels. The OG Princess Leia. If there's only one, I don't have a Leia, and if there's one Leia I want, it's just that one. Yeah. Because I don't think there's anything more Princess Leia than that original first look. I love it. Good call, Bearded Nerdy Oaf. Great name too. Han and Chewie. Yeah. Jedi Knight. Sorry?
So yeah, they might do that one. That one's getting really expensive.
Yeah.
The 2-pack. That one's it's getting up there. So they might do that one. I wouldn't be surprised.
I know Graham's been hunting for Yondu. And then looking for Drax. Well, Batman Returns, with the torn cowl. I haven't watched Batman Returns in years. The DX11, that's the Joker, yeah? Oh, the 2.0, yeah, of course. That surely to God that's coming. Maybe they're waiting to see what InArt does so they can make it better. They've enough to be doing now. They don't need that hassle. That would be a smart business move. Tarkin, yeah.
Tarkin's a great one, yeah.
Reissue the Mark 6 in Mark 2. I would imagine the Mark 3 is due a reissue. Surely.
I think Mark II as well, because that one's a really old like one of the first diecast like ones they've done, and the proportions are really weird on that one. He's super skinny. That's not how it actually looked. I would be down for a Mark II and 3. So I'd be down for those.
And especially if they're redoing, like, are some of them undersized or something?
Yeah, super undersized.
Yeah. The I'm saying, yeah, the Mark II is essentially the Mark III, just not painted, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it would make sense if they reissued the Mark III, which is the one that started it all. I'm looking at mine. I don't have the 6 scale, I have the quarter scale one. I'm really happy with it. I think it's my only quarter scale, beautiful. But yeah, if they're doing the reissue of Mark III, chances are they'll do the Mark II. Yeah, I thought that they only did Tonto, but not the Lone Ranger. That's a strange move. Hot Toys,
typical Hot Toys.
But like, you think like, okay, the Bad Batch or the Justice League, and they leave out one, or eventually get around to doing it. The team here was 2. Just do a 2-pack and get it done. Like, thanks. Good, actually, Doc Smizzle, good catch on the. I was watching Manahawk Collectibles. You were on it, and you mentioned that the new Thor doesn't have batteries. I think it's like maybe USB powered or something like that. I did not cop that, and I did a pre-order preview video on it. It was only after.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, apparently it's like it's not like there's no batteries. Maybe they're finally doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Well, the Australia situation is definitely gonna, make them consider changing. Yondu might show up in the Christmas special. You never know. Philip the Fool.
Oh, I saw that.
All right, yeah, and that's actually a Hot Toys, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going for 150 right now. It's crazy.
I saw that as well. If you're willing to roll the dice. No Star Wars announcement leak. It's Jar Jar Darkseid. I'd be happy with Bad Batch Tarkin. Mark II would go well with New Tony, yeah. Would enjoy seeing Iron Monger. I'm hearing rumors about that. Hot Toys gave us a Marvel announcement. Next up, DC. And then Star Wars. Maybe, yeah. If something makes sense, they won't do it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
They'll drop Vader on Christmas or something. All right, so I'm just going to tag that one here. And right, so we'll move on a small bit there. So, look, episode number 7 of Visions is this Wednesday with Loco Lou. We'll sit down with him, discuss the past, the present, and the future of his collecting journey. So far, we've had KG Collector on, we have Mario, we had Dan and Dre, we had Lael, we had Riley, and who did I have at the weekend? Iron Logan, yeah. So really, really enjoying this series. So Loco Lou is Wednesday. Joao is episode 8 on Thursday, and I rescheduled Brother Cousins for next Monday, but that's 4th of July, so I might have to change that again, but they'll all be scheduled anyway. Okay, so just in case you haven't watched the reissue video, I'm going to go down through my top 5 figures that I'm hoping for a reissue on. I don't think any of these are actually going to be reissued, to be quite honest with you. The Disney effect, maybe it's just the 80s effect, who knows. This is the only one I see could potentially be reissued. Do you have this one by any chance?
Nah, it's a great one, man. I wasn't collecting when this thing came out. It's a great piece, though. I've seen it for like a relatively good price, and I passed up on it like an idiot. And
we all make those mistakes.
It's pricey still. It's not like crazy pricey like it was like a couple of years ago, but still, it's cool. It's just right now is not the best time to probably get this thing, just because I feel like there's one that might come up. So Hot Toys has kind of been on a quarter scale hype lately, so I don't know. Out
of the top 5, the 5 figures I would like to see reissued, this is the only one I think there's potential chance, because it wasn't too long ago they dropped the quarter scale Dark Knight. And then they reissued it and branded it, I think, Dark Knight Trilogy, I believe. With the nice base with the 3 different villains. I love that. So that was as close to a day one as I will get. And I didn't day one it, but I wear the shirts ironically. But yeah, like they essentially took the same figure and made some improvements to it. So it's a 2.0 of a quarter scale. So next year, 40th anniversary, Return of the Jedi. Maybe they reissue this. there's a chance. Unlikely. Who knows? What do you think?
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's hard to predict what Hot Toys is gonna do, especially with the a Vader. Anything Star Wars right now, since Star Wars has been so hot, I don't think anything is really safe right now in terms of
Yeah.
like getting anything going backwards. Like, yeah,
Mm.
you never know. But yeah, Return of the Jedi anniversary is definitely gonna be. We're definitely going to see some stuff for that, 100%. So,
because if they drop the one that we're all anticipating from Kenobi, if they drop that, like D1, I don't have to, the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that in 6 gig. I don't have any Vaders, and I'd still pick up the quarter if they reissued it, or I might actually work backwards on this, which is something I rarely do, and pick it up. Mario's in the chat saying, "Why not release the quarter scale Vader instead of the 1/6?" Yeah,
they could definitely do that with the Return of the Jedi,
and I think I'd be happy with that.
I'd be happy with that. 100%.
Mario would be delighted as well because I know he loves this piece, and that's you wouldn't want a reissue of it, I suppose, which is it makes sense. No, I really like this, but you know what? I think for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, they're going to do something. Do you know? Yeah. I'd definitely 100%. Be happy with the 6 scale. Either or, to be honest. So, this one here then, do you have this one?
I think Dre has that one.
So, this is the MMS 203.
Is that the one that comes with the bow damage parts?
Yeah, you see, the MMS 202 was die-cast, and it didn't come with the chair, and it had the battle damage parts. And this is the MMS 203 DO5, comes with everything that 202 came with, but it has the chair as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, he has the 202. I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is not crazy expensive on the aftermarket. You can.
It's a sick ass figure, dude. I saw it in person. It's so cool. I was like, damn.
And like the die cast with a figure like this is kind of just makes perfect sense, really, doesn't it? Like so. Yeah, this is one I might actually work backwards on because the prices aren't absolutely crazy. Because I don't see them reissuing this.
You could definitely get a good deal on them. I mean, you find the right price. You can find them for a good deal.
I'm tracking one down now at the moment. I'm kind of my eye on one. Yeah. This is the one where you do not want, and I really want because you have it and I don't. How's your coat holding up?
Great. The only thing that so I bought it almost brand new. Is just the belt. I guess was a little bit of flaking. It's not bad at all. You can't even tell it because it's like under where the coat's at, so you literally can't even see it. But the coat, great, man. I live in California, so like I have ideal conditions here. So like any of the figures I've had, I've never had a problem with flaking at all. With any of the figures I've had, their suits, the rubber suits, whatever, I haven't had anything. So I've been pretty lucky, man. Pretty lucky.
Good stuff. Yeah, there's but this with the belt, even if the belt is flaking a bit, because it's such a heavily battle damaged figure.
Yeah, it looks kind of
wouldn't
part
even
of
notice. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, do I'm sure the belt caught a few bullets in the movie too.
It does actually have bullet holes in it.
This is number 2. This figure is phenomenal.
That thing is sick, dude.
It's phenomenal. Like that head sculpt, it's just so good. The tailoring, it comes with like 2 different coats. It comes with a bunch of accessories. You have like you've got like a coat that's closed with the acid flower that he used to squirt that and then you have like the megaphone, the joke gun, the big long gun he shoots down the Batwing with. It comes with everything in the kitchen sinks, the teeth and everything.
Yeah, this was a real DX like release, man.
This was I think one of those like OG DXs when it came with a load of stuff.
Yeah.
This is just amazing, but can't see them again. Like I can't see them reissuing.
They might. Their anniversaries seem to be Hot Toys' thing. So
yeah, sometimes they do things like that, and other times it's like, okay, release Pennywise on Christmas. They literally did that, didn't they?
Yeah,
it's crazy. you probably watched the video, so you know what my number 1 is.
Yeah.
Sure. Look, this was like the first film I ever like fell in love with. I was like 6 watching it, and even when I was watching it, I was like, this is like a really good film. And I remember thinking, this is like a film that grown-ups would watch because it was kind of dark, like, and I think it still holds up. Like you've seen. I know every time now and then I would chat to people, and they haven't seen the '89 Batman, or you've seen Batman and Batman Returns, obviously,
Yeah, I've seen them
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. The odd time you meet someone like, no, never seen him.
Yeah, you get a few of those, but yeah, this is a great one. They might do a different rendition for for the Flash, but we'll see.
This is more likely to this is more likely than Jack Nicholson plus Jack Nicholson tax, and if they do that Vulture and they have a Michael Keaton head sculpt, that kind of goes, they still have that license or whatever, how it works, I don't know. The did you see Graham from the Jedi Knights Watch? He put up a photo. He got the 1989 Batmobile, and he put up a photo of the 1989 Batman standing next to the we have a scoundrel in the house. We have a scoundrel. I can see him laughing at me. I'm going to let him in a minute. I'm going to play hard to get with this guy. I hope he's laughing. So, Graham from the Jedi Knights Watch.
Yeah, I seen that post.
It was
made me jealous, man.
It made me. That's so, things like that. Things like that make me want to buy Magic Case. We'll bring this scoundrel in. Hello.
Oh shit!
What's
up?
Wow, that was a tough reaction. Ah, shit is not what you want to hear people say when you enter a room. But...
Dan was hoping for someone prettier. You know what I mean? So,
I had no idea who was in the background.
Oh man, how you guys doing today?
Marco, thanks very much for jumping on with the extreme late notice.
Yeah, no, happy to. Thank you for the invitation. My work meeting ended early, so I was like, okay, perfect timing to come kick it with you guys for a bit. I gotta go get a beer. Tell the truth,
though. You're still online and they think you're listening.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't put it past me, but
Marco has the bird from The Simpsons, just going like that on.
That's right. Hey, you know what? I worked yesterday. I'm gonna be working more tonight, so I think I could sneak away for a few minutes here.
Yeah, good stuff. Marco, Marco was another one that we're going back and forth trying to lock in a Visions episode for. Really looking forward to that as well, seeing as he was the first person to ask me to come on any live stream, so do appreciate that. So Marco, do you have any strong feelings on reissues? Or
I love them, honestly. Since for someone that's been collecting for not too long, the ability to get a figure and not have to pay crazy aftermarket prices is very appealing. Now, ask me again in another, 3 to 5 years after some of, the figures I own have been sold out and, they reissue it. Maybe that'll hit a little bit closer to home. But for now, I welcome them, especially like this DX. Which one is this? This is DX09?
Oh, 9.
Yeah, this is 9, yeah.
Oh, I'd swoop this up in a second. The moment they announced this one, he would be mine.
They'd literally be printing money, I think. They'd literally printing money, I think.
No joke.
Yeah. I'm just flicking up some of these comments here. A lot of talk on the Flash movie. Ezra is just a red hot mess at the moment. Yeah, the poor guy. I hope he gets the help he needs. I see a quarter scale Vader coming from Kenobi. Oof.
I don't know about that, but I hope so. That'd be really cool.
I think it was. I'm not going to credit this opinion because it's not mine. It was Anthony Six Gun Mafia was saying, look at the trends. You have a Mando show, you get a quarter scale Mando. You have a Boba show, you get a quarter scale Boba. Why do I keep saying Bobo? So wouldn't it make sense that you have a Kenobi show when you have a quarter scale Kenobi? So
it's
or a Vader or both.
It's hard.
You never know.
That's hard to predict, though, man. Hot Toys is you can't. I don't think you can. That's not something you can predict ever.
No.
Hot Toys is just
trying to figure out what they're going to do is a losing game for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know the way some YouTubers go, no, they definitely watch. I think they watch to do the opposite of what we want.
Yeah, just say, oh, you think we're gonna do this? Watch this.
Yeah, a lot of people saying we could get quarter scale Vader from Kenobi. Sorry, we get the new Vader with head sculpt and broken helmet. What are you talking about?
6 scale.
I didn't say it. Well, technically I did. I read it out. Yeah, it could be. I think everyone has seen it at this stage. El Professor, yeah. Mario's in the building. Battle Damage Robocop, Mario says, is one of the Hot Toys finest. Okay.
It is. It's a really nice piece, man.
Yeah. I would love the DX13. Ordered present toys, future word. Keep me away from the aftermarket. Yeah. Wonder if they still the license. Yeah, because if they don't, money. Please don't hate me, but I enjoyed Batman Forever more than 89. And you're out.
Yeah. Dude, shit. I'm out.
Oh my god. It's all right, Brandon. It'd be boring world for all the same. Adam West. Yeah, there's 1966 Batman. I think Mario has both of them, Batman and Robin.
Mario would lose it. If they
He does not want that happening. They were nearly made my list, but I was too scared because I think Mario would give out to me. Loved Maverick. Did you see Maverick, Marco?
Oh, absolutely. Went and saw it in IMAX, and it was incredible. I had not actually seen the first Top Gun until...
What?
Yeah, I almost went to see Maverick without it, and my buddy was like, no, you're going to need that context, and he was right. Yeah.
Have to, yeah.
You got
100%.
to. Enjoyed both of them, but Maverick was incredible.
Yeah, it's such a good film. Blackbird Tech, how are you, man? Marco's out there in the chat. At this point, The Flash coming out is like Jimmy Savile getting to be a star of a film. Ezra is a predator and doesn't deserve his paycheck. Ooh, strong feelings against Ezra. I'm not too up on what he did, but I know all I've heard is
some crazy shit, dude.
I heard he attacked some people. I don't really know.
Somebody.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. When I said get some help, I thought he was just struggling with substance abuse. But
that's what we
in
thought
that case,
until a few weeks ago. Yeah.
I did not realize that. Did not realize that. Wow. That was crazy. So quite logical. Okay. Right. All right. So, this is the kind of main thing here. So just in my defense, like, I'm not going to say that. I'm always pretty transparent, so I've pretty much stopped pre-ordering. So all these pre-orders are stuff that I've ordered pretty much last year or maybe in the last 6 months. But there are a few exceptions in there. I think the In-Art Joker, and there's one figure on this which I didn't pre-order. It's actually available, but I just put on a payment plan because I want the breakup payments, So do you have any things on pre-order, Marco, or are you allowed? Is Gigi watching? Is this like blink once if you're being held against your will?
I have to bring up that In-Art Joker because you got me in a bit of hot water. I was hoping to because I did mention to her that I ordered the rooted 2-pack and the single sculpted pack, and it kind of like flew past her. She didn't.
Oh, I didn't even know you got
hear it. But
that's on her, man. That's on her.
That's right, exactly. Shane brought it up again, and so she was fuming about it. I think I defended myself well, but I do have figures on pre-order, and I'm not opposed to pre-ordering certain ones. Here's where I kind of draw the line. If I think it might be over like 2 kilograms, which I know from coming from Hong Kong to me, the cost of shipping always goes up beyond that. So if it's a larger package, like a deluxe set or a vehicle or something, and I can get it with
Robin from Batman Forever.
That's right. That's a package. I will. So I can get it with like no tax and like no shipping or very minimal shipping. I could lock it in now, and so that's kind of been where I cut off pre-ordering. But yeah, I got a fair few on pre-order right now.
Good stuff. But I like the way you're not actually giving us the numbers just in case Gigi's watching.
Can't do it. No one's got to see that spreadsheet but me.
Yeah. What about Dan? Do you have
so the only things that I only have probably about like 4 or 5 pre-orders, and like 2 of them are statues that I'm paying off. Like they're available. Well, one of them's available, the other one's still not. I'm paying them off, so I've been doing that. I have the Batman, deluxe set, like the Batman and Signal set. I have the Bat Cycle. That's paying that off too, and then what else do I have on pre-order? I have Wanda from WandaVision, and then I believe that might be it as of now. I usually like try not to pre-order. But what I do to save money is usually like if I want it like first batch, I'll try to get it like I'll try to guess like within a week or two before it comes out, and then save a few bucks like that. But other than that, I don't really pre-order. Yeah, I think I have Carnage on pre-order though, just because I want that head sculpt, and it's a pretty cool figure. I hated the film, but cool figure.
I wanted to walk out of the film.
The film was rough, man.
Yeah,
the film was rough.
Like, so I wasn't one of those people that like I expected. So I knew it was gonna be trash, man. Like I knew it wasn't gonna be great. So like I kind of just took it for what it was, and I just enjoyed it for what it was. Like, you know, I didn't expect it to be way better. So like, you know, it was fine for me. I wasn't like pissed off. I was just like, oh well, you know, it's typical Sony, man. Not, you know, it's nothing new. So like that's why I wasn't really surprised.
Yeah,
But
I get you.
Carnage is Carnage. You know, I'll take it. You know, we're probably never going to see a 6-scale Carnage ever again, for a long time. So I got that, but that's the only thing I have on pre-order. That's
Dan,
about
I
it.
wouldn't say a long time. I mean, you're right, not in the near future, but with the way the last Spider-Man movie ended, I'm kind of hopeful that, you know, the MCU is going to be able to put their own spin on the symbiotes. And
yeah, but I mean,
what Marco's saying is he hopes the MCU will be able to fix that shit.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I think they're going to 100%. There's no way. That's kind of why like Kevin Feige didn't want that version of Venom in the MCU. That's why they didn't mingle at all, just because I have a feeling he knew that's not the right way to go about it. So
that was so mean. It was like it's like, you know, I know people like, you know, yeah, do you want to come to the party, but like you're not inviting the other friends. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
when Venom showed up in that post credit, I was like so disturbed, and then when they sent his ass home, that was my highlight of the movie for me, honestly.
And isn't it a bad state of affairs when you don't want Tom Hardy in the movie? Like
exactly.
And Tom Hardy is,
that'd be nice if they brought him back and like as the real Eddie Brock
fixed it.
MCU. That'd be cool.
True, you could have a variant of him. That's actually a route they should go.
I would like that very much.
Because Tom Hardy, like, he's captivating in pretty much everything I've seen him in.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in that, and that has to be down to, it can't be down to his acting, because his acting's fantastic in a lot of things. Like, so just the way it was written. All right, so I'm going to air the dirty laundry here. I will also provide you, I'll tell you exactly, full transparency, where I got these from, how I went about getting them, if I did payment plan or not, if I did points, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the first one, this is not actually technically a pre-order. This is one that I ordered recently, because what happened was, I'm obviously a Trooper collector. If you haven't checked out my video on my Trooper display, which is down in the living room, check out the it's on the playlist there. It's like my Stormtrooper display.
Did you get one or two?
Pardon?
Did you get one?
I got one. Oh, okay. Yeah, because what happened was, usually with Troopers, like, the Devil's Workshop for me has a time and a place. And if you want Troopers, you wait a few weeks, maybe a few months after it drops out, and then they really do crash those prices down. They're like, think we're selling the Mustard Trooper for like $108 or something dollars. It's crazy.
Something like that, yeah.
So I waited, and I think this dropped down to whatever price it was. I remember calculating, going, I could get that to my door, even with their shipping costs, about $180. And I was like, that's pretty good. Did not pull the trigger. It went back up to normal price. And I was going to get it anyway. I was like, right, you missed your shot. Thankfully, Sideshow were doing that 15% off Star Wars during Star Wars Celebration. I didn't get it as good as $180 ship, but with points, I think it came in about $215 or something like that, $220. I know it was $220, because what I had with the points and the 15% off, it basically took away the like $42 it cost me to ship it to Ireland. So yeah, you live and learn. I won't make that mistake again. I should have gone Cobra Kai and struck first and just got it. Like, but yeah, look, it's a Trooper. It's not technically a pre-order. It's in stock. I just put on a payment plan to break up the payments. I don't need it right now. Again, this is all Sideshow. This is bought and paid for. Payment plan. Ordered it. I was very close to Dopo, because look at it. Like, it's
amazing, man.
You got this in hand, don't you?
Yeah, it's actually like right there.
I'm so surprised. Yeah, nice. I'm so surprised they did this. Like, original trilogy, it's the hero of the trilogy, but it's this variant. I really didn't think they'd do something like this. I am so happy when it out. As soon as it came up, I was like, done deal. Marco, you getting this one?
absolutely getting this one. I don't have it on pre-order, and I don't know where I'm getting it from, but he'll be coming to the collection eventually.
Arman, you reckon you Cobra Kai this from the Devil's Workshop, and you could do better. I think you could do good in this. Yeah, you strike first. They're going to drop this down. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, they'll drop it down.
They'll do a summer sale or something. Yeah, so this is Sideshow. Had a few points. Put on a payment plan. I think this has been paid off for over 6 months. Yeah, so I did get a notification though that my final payment, which is just my shipping, was due today. So I presume they're going to ship it to me because I know people. Leal has got his from Sideshow.
Yeah,
so, did you get yours, Sideshow? Yeah,
I did not.
Yeah, I think it's because. Go on, sorry.
The Devil's Workshop for me. For this guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I cannot wait to put this next to. Like, they're going in the same detail. They are just screaming out to be put in the same detail. This thing is just. Oh my god! I'm so excited about this one. Like, I cannot believe they did it because I thought the ship had sailed. Any of you guys getting this one?
Nah, I'm passing on it, man. That time has passed for me. I don't have a Deadpool. I was so close to getting one because I wanted to get this as well. And it's just, that thing died down for me, man. It's been, what, 3 years since the movie came out now? 4 years almost? So,
you know what? It was... With Deadpool, like, I knew very little about the character. You know what I mean? I'd never read the comics. I have since, because I wanted to go back and go, I want to see how he breaks the fourth wall and stuff. But... I remember, I think I put up a really cheesy Facebook post actually after seeing this movie, and it was just like, if you look up in the dictionary sequel or something like that, or something stupid about, this is how you do a good sequel. This is how, like, this was better. I loved Deadpool 1, but I thought the sequel was much better, and Deadpool 1 was really strong. This was so good.
I like them both. I like them both. They were both really
the same. I totally like them both, but it's just something about the way they nailed it. The humor, the pop culture references, the Easter eggs. Ryan Reynolds shooting himself. Like, it was just all kinds of good. And this guy here, he is no spring chicken, but he was ripped to bits.
Yeah.
You got to appreciate the fact that the time and effort he puts in. And the accessories, this is like a DX. Do you know, can either of you explain what a DX actually is?
Even Hot Toys doesn't know what a DX is.
No.
Yeah, they don't know what a DX is anymore, man. In my opinion, a DX should come with like some type of like diorama accessory or some shit. Like, but it comes with a lot. It's pretty decent. I feel like the shield should have been not a special edition. That should have been just part of it. But it's cool because I mean he uses it in the movie. It's just weird that it would be locked behind paywall, but that's typical business practice. It's cool.
It's actually pretty cool.
I like it. It's just Maybe when it comes out and I see it in hand, maybe I'll I'll give in. But it's a pass for now. We'll see.
There's just so much I like about it. The head sculpt, even like the haircut they got right, the light up eye. You could display him like this. You could display him with the t-shirt, the poncho, this gun. Just 100%. Again, Sideshow payment plan been paid off for I'd say a year at this stage. So it'll come when it comes. And this one is the final one I have on order with Sideshow. I think I
gotta order this too. I forgot about it.
I know what happened to this. This is actually not a bad story. So Marco's heard it before. Mark 85 battle damage repeatedly got delayed to the point where I could cancel, keep my NRD, and I did that because Devil's Workshop were selling it for $256.
I fucked up when I didn't get that.
So I just ordered it from the Devil's Workshop, kept my $200 difference, and I think when they refunded it, I used some of the refunds to invest into this and put the rest in the payment plan, something like that. But it's just the quarter scale. This is the quarter scale. It's just basically a reissue of quarter scale. Well, it's a 2.0 because we spoke about it already. Has the 3 heads. Any interest in this, Marco?
Yeah, especially after having a DX19 and seeing how beautiful that figure is,
Yeah.
this is tempting me even more because, as you know, we've got that shared love for the Dark Knight. And yeah, this looks gorgeous. So I don't know where I would put it, but I'd love to find a spot for it in the collection.
Do you know what you do, right? Yeah, I don't enable, but I'm going. You watch my video on the floating shelves. You put one of them up. You perch him on the top of that base, on the floating shelves, with the backpack, the sonar eyes, and the sticky bomb gun. You recreate that Hong Kong heist scene. You have your DX19 then with a cape, and your life is complete. Like, you know.
You called it right there. I think I have to do it now.
It looks so good. I'm really looking forward to this. This quarter scales are different beasts.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dan?
Oh man, this is like the ultimate Christian Bale Batman. I think quarter scales like have so much presence in them, man, and like I just feel like it's worth it, dude. I'm definitely getting this 100%. That base is phenomenal, and you can use that base for even some of your 6 scale figures if you wanted. But yeah, man, that bust, it comes with a bust to display the separate head sculpts. Like it's the ultimate Batman. At least nice Christian Bale Batman. Yeah, it's great, man. Like it'd be awesome if Hot Toys did a Ben Affleck quarter scale. That'd be insane if they did a BVS quarter scale. But
that'd be
now,
beefy.
Oh yeah. For now, this is the ultimate quarter scale Batman to get, man. It's incredible. I just hope they get the cape right this time. And but yeah, it looks great. I can't wait. This is definitely
because the cape in the DX, the cape on the DX19, I'm actually quite happy with.
It's okay. It gets the job done. It's just not accurate for me.
Yeah. I get you. I just have to put this guy up because did you see what happened on Collector's Lounge with Ben the Attention Seeking Geek? By any chance, did you?
No, I didn't.
No. Do you know what I'm talking about, Marco?
I do. I almost cried for him. That was a beautiful moment.
It was pretty amazing. So basically, just in case anyone in the chat doesn't know, on Collector's Lounge, that's on Leal, the 1/6 scale man's YouTube channel. Every Sunday at it would be 5 p.m. my time, which is midday New York time, or 9 o'clock, Marco, I think for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Collector's Lounge takes place every Sunday, and we have Ben the Attention Seeking Geek. If you haven't followed Attention Seeking Geek on YouTube, do give it a go. He's a really nice guy, great personality, really funny, does a lot of cosplay, and just makes good content. He basically expressed an interest in Miles Morales, but said, look, at the time, he's like, I can't really afford this right now. I have to prioritize. So maybe towards the end of the summer, but I'm definitely going to pick this up. I just can't do it right now with other commitments and stuff like this. And Oliver Pilgrim dropped a $300 super chat and said, this is for Ben. I just wanted to do something nice for someone today. Can you please, Lael, give this to Ben so he can get the Miles Morales?
That's cool.
That's
hella cool.
Like 90% of the collecting community is like salt of the earth, and this guy is just like yeah, man. This shout out to you, Oliver. I'll never forget that. I thought that was just really cool, man.
Incredible moment.
Yeah. We'll break the internet if Hot Toys drops a Maverick figure. I hear Tom is very happy with the movie results, and he may just say yes to the license this time. You never know.
I hope so.
You forgave them for making the unlicensed products before? Or?
Say again? Did he? Oh, right. Yeah, maybe he's getting a lot bigger cuts to smooth it over. I only pre-order I have is Mando Luke. I like the way people are getting involved in airing.
I have Chrome Mando. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, on pre-order.
Well, I haven't paid off.
Am I the only one excited for Batman Forever figs and the car?
Yes,
I think a lot of people.
No, I can't wait for those.
Are you gonna get Robin? You're gonna get Robin, Marco?
Yeah, you have to get Robin too, man.
Dude.
But the shipping cost on that package is just going to be insane, man.
Dude, you're literally just getting I think it's too expensive. That should have been a $180 figure, just because like you only get pairs of hands with that figure.
I don't know, man. It's not the only pair I saw.
The nostalgia is just too strong for that film, though. Like, it came out at the perfect time in my life where I was like so hyped for that movie. Yeah. It's very imperfect, but if they ever made, Jim Carrey or Tommy Lee
cool.
Jones, must have.
Like, all jokes aside, the Robin outfit, like, it will pop on the shelf. I just say I'm actually being serious here now, but I'm just hearing all the possible jokes people could make. But the two of them next to each other, like, they would look so well together. Just the colors. It's really the colors of the Robin outfit that would just really make it pop. Like, so I think pre-orders are cool, but I like to lay cash up front. Yeah, 100%, man. We all have to, we cut our cloth to suit our means. Everyone's situation is different. I do like the payment plan option. I like as well that they just split up the cost of the item into like 5 or 6 installments or whatever, so you don't get hit with one big payment. Also, that they don't charge interest. Like, sometimes if you're to do that, they might go, okay, you can break it up, but we're going to charge an extra 5%. So I'm glad the way that hasn't started happening yet. Cad Bane made my brain short circuit, so I pre-ordered the deluxe from Good Stuff. I don't pre-order. Yeah, cool, man, cool. A Tom Cruise figure will be cheap, as he's only as big as Rocket or Yoda. Shots fired. That's funny. The Tank Commander. You got the Tank Commander last Friday. Yeah, I've got that one. It's en route from Lion Rock Toys. If you haven't checked them out, they're a Hong Kong-based reseller and they offer free worldwide shipping. Well, they have it factored into their prices, so he's sending me that. Don't know about Mav, but Yoda is about £100 per inch. That's hilarious. Talk about crazy prices. I saw TFA Finn on Pop Culture for 117. Wow, yeah, if you're a sequels fan, definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Waiting for Snowspeeder Luke to be in stock. I had to pre-order it, but they said it was delayed, so I cancelled for a full refund, NRD, and got Django because he was in stock. Riley, how are you? Cable is a must. Facts. Still waiting. Deadpool is in my top 5. I will be getting Cable because Deadpool 3 is coming. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
And will that be integrated? I wonder, are they going to do Deadpool 3 separately, or will that be his introduction into the MCU, and that'll be R-rated? An R-rated MCU film, that'd be insane. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Tremble does prefer Deadpool 1 versus 2.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, totally. It's all subjective anyway. Man, there's chats trying to keep up with these. I'll flick through some of these. Dark Knight posed on the Batman Bat Cycle for a custom display. Okay. 1/6 Dark Knight on the Bat Cycle. Quarter scale base is lit. Oliver the Legends. Yeah, facts, Mario, facts. And we appreciate you. Flick through anyone else? Good stuff. Okay. Very imperfect is the best description for a flawed film. Loved it. Very imperfect. I'm not sure. Maybe you're talking about Maverick. Let us know. All right. So that's the sideshow stuff done anyway. So that was like 4. One of them isn't the pre-order. And then this one's the only one that hasn't really started charging yet.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I have that too.
You need to make a list, man.
Yeah,
I need to check it twice.
Dan, do you not have a spreadsheet?
I do not, just because I don't really. I don't pre-order enough or get that many figures. Honestly, like
Dan, I don't make me shame you in front of all these people, but bro, you gotta have a spreadsheet.
I don't have a spreadsheet.
I'm pretty good at keeping track of my own shit. I don't need to write it down.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm an idiot, so like I need to write everything down. So.
I'm pretty good about it. It's just, I'm too lazy to write shit down because then I'll forget to write it down, and then I'll just be like, "What's the fucking point?" That's just how I am, though.
Fair enough. To each their own.
I like the chaos, I guess.
There you go.
It's funny. So, this is the single sculpted. I know, Marco, you have everything coming. And what route did you go? No pun intended, Dan.
I have the rooted 2-pack coming. I was one of the guys who got it for super fucking cheap on the Devil's Workshop, and I'm sure that pissed a lot of people off. But hey, man, I got it at a good time. Yeah, I got it.
Because they messed up, yeah.
They messed up, and
I love hearing stories.
I
like this.
had a coupon, and I had like a crazy amount of points that I used. So I mean, yeah, I got this thing for.
So you
an
basically
absolute steal.
they messed up, and then you confirmed your kill like John Wick with that coupon. Then yeah.
Oh yeah. I murdered-
Headshot.
I'm sure they were probably pissed that they had to fulfill my order. So yeah.
I'm sure they're making a lot of money. So this one here is the only one that I have on order with Toys Buying Agent. I've only used Toys Buying Agent once, and that was for one of my 2 DX19s, which is here. And this is the sculpted in-art Joker, the single pack. I don't have a rooted hair figure, and I'm kind of like you, Marco. I don't particularly mess with them, but when I saw that rooted 2-pack, I was like, wow, that looks like an actual person. That looks like actual hair. It doesn't look like a Barbie. Now, will it turn out like that is the question. But
all I know is if I have to bust out the comb and brush his hair, which I feel is pretty likely, I'm going to be annoyed. But as long as it's not too much futzing,
yeah. So I kind of protected myself and ordered the sculpted and the rooted 2-pack as well. If I keep them all, I know exactly. Like my first ever 2 hot toys. I think a lot of people will. I think I've been on streams before, and people went, like new collectors like yourself, Shane. As I had to pull them up over. I got my first 2 hot toys in 2009. I want to say, it was the Batman and Joker from The Dark Knight. So I've since sold them on because I was anticipating better versions, and it was a gamble that paid off. It's like I've only sold like 4 figures, and they were 2 of them. So this was. I stay in my lane a lot for moments like this. So if I keep the 3 of them, I know exactly where I'm going to put them. But maybe I'll like the 2-pack better than the single. Maybe I'll like the sculpted better than the 2-pack, and I'll sell on the other ones. We'll just have to wait and see. So this is on order with the Devil's Workshop. That was I think I paid half of it, and have the other half due. Mm-hmm. This is the second DX19. This is bought, paid for payment plan, and a massive 20% discount. I think people are sick of this story. Marco already knows. He's gonna tell a story about the Remnant Trooper.
So the only bad
the only bad experience I've had with the Devil's Workshop, and I know it's like you have to spoon feed them. Like, I've ordered 4 things that are ready to ship that you haven't shipped them, and then to get them to ship stuff, and they do a Phantom Track. I know there's a lot of bad things about them, but my only actual bad experience turned into a good experience. They lost an order or something. It was a Daft Toys Bane. I kicked up a fuss. They refunded me. They gave me 20% off, and I was like, okay, that's grand and all. I appreciate the 20% off. You have funded me because you have to, but I can't get that again. So I just totally chanced my arm and said, well, send me a Remnant Trooper. And they did. It's there. I don't know, they refunded me. They have an email that they said we're going to refund you. They did. They gave me a 20% discount. Oh, super. And then they just went with my suggestion. I have no idea why they did that, but turned out pretty good because I took that 20% off and I held it until I had a big order. So with the 20% off discount code, in one order, I ordered the Batpod, the DX19, the Ahsoka and Grogu, and the Boba Robo 2-pack and wiped 20% off. Winning.
That was so smart to just get them all at one time.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, Marco, I'm going to tell this story. I don't know if you've heard this part. And this is a warning to everyone out there who does deal with them. You've got to hold their hand. When I went to put all the stuff into the cart and I went to apply the 20% discount code, it only took 20% off the most expensive item. And I thought about it going, oh, right, okay. I suppose, look, it's still 20% off. And I was about to click the buy button, but I said, no. They messed up. They gave me a 20% discount code. I emailed them and explained the situation. I said, it's only taking 20% off one item as opposed to all of them. They sent me another code, which is another story. which didn't take off 20% off the entire thing. It just took 20% off of the most expensive item. So I said, no, that code doesn't work either. And I broke it down with them again, and you're never getting the same person. Eventually, they just invoiced me with the 20% off taken the total. So I did that with the 20% off the entire big order, and the other 2 codes still worked.
Damn.
So I used the other code on the double pack rooted Joker.
Yeah, you're a savage.
You win
for
some,
that
you
one.
lose some. Do you know? It's just like,
right.
do you know? And it's like, do you know? It's look, it's on them. Like, they mess a lot of people around. Like I don't have any I guess, look, I have never really had technically a bad experience. One which they more than made up for, but I'm not endorsing them either because they're slow. They do a lot of shady stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
100%.
I'm not going to pretend like I'm not going to endorse them, but I'm also going to go, hey, look, a lot of stuff I have I got cheap because of them, whether that's their mistake or not.
Yeah, man. Just take advantage where you can. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. It's business.
Regardless.
It's business. It's business. Have you bought them from them before, Dan?
oh yeah. No, I get them most of the time from there because it's cheaper, man. Like, you know, I'm always gonna go with the cheaper option. You know, like, even like, you know, because I'm betting on them, like, for the most part. If they fuck up my order or whatever, my figure's damaged, like you said, they will fix it. They'll accommodate you in some way. And I haven't had any bad experiences with them. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's terrible, you shouldn't order from them, you know, the bad business practices. It's like, yeah, okay, I get that, but how has it really affected you personally? And if it hasn't, you know, don't knock it till you try it, because if once you get a figure for $100 less than what it's going for, then you're gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so like,
it's a bit of a dice roll sometimes. Like,
yeah,
like that. Yeah, it's a bit of a dice roll. But yeah, so this is, again, that was part of that. This is bought and paid for. Got an email, second batch. This whole second batch, I've heard that there's no such thing as a second batch. What they're actually doing is waiting until they can buy it from someone who's selling it in Hong Kong for cheaper than you paid for it, and that's how they make their money. Like, so
Really,
this is also part of that 20% off. Yeah, I've heard that. This is also part of this 20% off batch. Really looking forward to seeing how this one turns out. You getting this, guys?
yeah, I'm getting this one. Yeah.
And like, it sounds like I have a lot of stuff. Okay, there's about 9 or 10 items on this list. A lot of this I ordered, like, with the exception of one thing that I will explain. But with exception of one thing, there's only one recent order here. Right? A lot of this stuff I ordered like over a year ago. Put in the payment plan. It's long been paid off with the shipping paid off. I'm just waiting for them to release or whatever.
Can I just say something about the Ahsoka?
Of course. Yeah.
That's one that I told myself, like, oh, I think I'm going to wait until her solo show and get that version. But this does look great. So, yeah, I'm on the fence. If I can get a good deal when it comes out and the sculpt actually comes out looking as good as this or better, it probably is coming into the collection.
Yeah, I'm debating the regular or deluxe, man. I don't think I need the Grogu.
That
Shots
base is pretty
fired.
dope too, though.
Yeah, it's pretty
You said
cool.
what?
Yeah. The base.
The base is good value, but yeah,
Base is
you
cool,
could
but it's
probably
kind of
go
small
standard.
though. I don't know, man. I'm debating. I'm very much on the fence of deluxe and regular.
Do you
for this
know
one.
what sucks? This lantern, which has one job, to light up, it does not light up.
See, shit like that. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Like, what? Like, that's messed up. Yeah, Grogu. If you buy a pint of Guinness over here, you get a Grogu. It's just just giving them out. Yeah.
I could live without the Grogu, man, and the
Yeah.
base as well. I could live without it. Yeah, it's just yeah. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
I'm still debating.
There's a lot I like about this, though. There's a lot I like about this. I mean, I like the look of the Lekus. I think the head sculpt is pretty good. Maybe they'll improve it, but I don't really mind if it comes out like this. I think it looks good. Like, I mean, it looks like Ahsoka to me. I like the poncho. I do like the fact that you have Grogu, even though he looks a bit flat here. The base is nice. I just think that scene, that was just some of the best Star Wars content I've ever seen. Anyone getting this?
This is another one that I I have on Sideshow pre-order, but there's no NRDs, so I kind of don't really count those that don't have no NRDs because it's like I didn't put any money down. It's kind of just I'm holding.
Yeah,
it,
there's no penalty if you cancel. So
yeah, I'm holding it. I like it. I'm more than likely gonna get it because I have the regular edition and for the clean version, and I very much like this. I like the base, but yeah, for now I have it on order. I just, I honestly forgot about this thing. It's been a while.
Actually, same because I did the same thing. No NRD, just add them. I don't even think I have them on my spreadsheet. Probably will end up canceling it if they announce the suit from the end of the movie. That would probably
true.
This in my mind. They just make this like, I don't need to spend the money. But I love this figure. The standard version is one of my favorite in my collection, honestly. So
yeah, I don't need 20 Tom Hollands, I guess you could say.
Yeah, this is like I didn't like the other Spider-Man, and Tom Holland was the first one that got it right for me. Like, so that's a hot take. Like, a lot of people would disagree. I didn't like the Remy-verse or Andrew Garfield or whatever. Like, but it definitely, No Way Home definitely gave me more respect to them, and I watched the films, but I actually really like Tom Holland's portrayal. For this base battle damage, half-mast head sculpt, and the box thing that I can't pronounce the name of, I think that's going to be a nice display. Have him up there on top of that base in like a landing pose, as if he just kind of landed and taken off his head sculpt half bodies. Yeah, definitely it's nice. But like Marco, the upgraded suit Marco was talking about, I have two of them because I bought the upgraded suit, I put it in display, museum pose. It had the head sculpt off, he's holding the mask, he's on his phone, he has the glasses on, it just looks cool. And then I got as a gift the Mysterio drone pack, and I was like, what would look cool on top of that? Spider-Man, just if he's landed on it, like in Far From Home. But I was like, I didn't want to mess up the suit. So I got another one. Again, it was a Devil's Workshop, had points, got it for a fairly reasonable price as well. So then if I get this, is like three of them, that's a lot. That's a lot. Especially with the storm coming. Storm never ends, really, does it?
That's true. It's just getting bigger and bigger.
You just get breaks in between.
That's right. But let's see how good the battle damage comes out, right? Like if it was a bit more pronounced, and they had like a completely unmasked sculpt with like a different expression and more battle damage to it, I think it would be a no-brainer. But let's just see.
This is definitely a wait and see for me. I definitely don't need this day one. I can definitely hold on this. Because
he was a lot more messed up by the end of that fight.
He's bleeding.
He was messed up, and that just him standing in front of that screen was like one of the best shots in the whole film, I thought. This one I went with the Devil's Workshop on this, and I think I ordered at Christmas and went, okay, this was like the last one I ordered that was really far out. So this is about Christmas, and it was like I put on like a really long payment plan with their partially thing for I think it wasn't even $20 a month. So I don't even notice it coming out, which is great, which I like that. But there's in hindsight, there was no point in doing that, but I am still looking forward to it. Yeah, so you have this in order. I know you do, Marco, and you went Rooted 2-pack, Dan?
Yeah, Rooted 2-pack for sure. Yeah.
Could the people in the chat sound off? If you're getting any version of the in-art Joker, can you just let us know in the chat? We're really curious to see if people have they ordered it? Have they no interest? Are they waiting to see how it turns out, or whatever?
Question for Dan, because I know Dre has the seated Queen Studios Joker. Was that like a quarter scale? How large is that one?
That's 1/3.
Oh, it's a third. Okay, so is that kind of seeing that in person? Did that make your decision like a no-brainer with this one?
Yeah, 100%, dude. Because he has the rooted pack for that, the rooted hair for that as well. It looks really good. And man, it looks really good. That head sculpt for a statue is like on point. So yeah, it was a definite buy for me. I mean, even if I didn't see that, it was. Yeah, I needed this type of Joker in my collection because I don't have many. So yeah, definite buy for me. I think Dre got the sculpted single as well, just because he already has that scene pretty much, so he doesn't need the two pack. So yeah, this is a must for me regardless.
I'm just gonna address this comment by Andreas IB. I only burned half. Just had to. It's my half. Bitcoin, man, goes a long way. No, I'm joking. Yeah, look, just a lot of not buying things I like to save for the things I love, and just strategic use of points and shopping around, and discount codes. Things like holding on to those discount codes for those big bundles and stuff. But so after that story, what I was telling earlier on about how the 20% discount code was only taking off one item, and they eventually invoiced me for the cost of that big bundle minus 20%. This discount code was then applied to this. So I got this for $724. So, and I just paid it straight out because I didn't want to just kick the can on it. It's a total risk. We've been in circles around this. The collecting community don't want to hear any more about this. You know, we all know it's a risk. I'm willing to take it, and I completely respect if people aren't, because it is risk. But yeah, $724. That's a pretty good deal, though. If it turns out good, if it doesn't,
basically what I got it for shipped.
Because they messed up and put the.
Yeah.
Did they, by any chance, temporarily have the rooted 2-pack order priced on their website at the price that the sculpted 2-pack was supposed to be? Did they switch it by any chance? By accident? Is that how it worked? You know what I mean?
I don't think there is a sculpted 2. Is there a sculpted 2-pack?
It sounds like when they were inputting their prices into their system, they priced the rooted version as the price of the sculpted version, and then priced the sculpted version the price of the rooted, and then realized mistake and switching back. I think that's what happened. I think that's why you got the rooted. No,
it wasn't like that. So when I ordered, it was the sculpted single pack was I think it was like $390 or whatever it was, and then I saw the other 2-pack, the sculpted 2-pack, for it was like $540 I think was the price.
So they were both cheaper.
Yeah, and then when I got it, the sculpted 2-pack, the rooted 2-pack, it was like $801 or something like that was the price. So when I got it, after I put in all my stuff, I got it for like under 700. It was like 680 something shipped. So that will be, they locked in my shipping price and all that shit.
No way,
so
that's shipped as well? Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was like under 7 for sure.
And their shipping
like
is
690,
notoriously expensive. Like,
yeah. So
Bully Focus, give me your Remnant Trooper and your lunch money. That's exactly how it went down. Exactly. And you know what? So, I'm not even sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sorry. They fucked up.
No.
They better give it to me for that price.
Yeah, exactly. For all the like negative stories I hear about them, it's like, no, I'm not sorry. My OCD, if I got the Inart Joker rooted hair, I would have to use a large module case and build a big diorama with the Joker on the road at one end. Oh, and the machine gun Batman. Yeah. Do you know what? That OCD sounds like a good thing, man. Also, I just like to recognize that I've been following YouTube collectors since 2018. And obviously, during lockdown, like a lot of us, we started searching for more YouTubers online who did content like this or whatever. And I always see single songwriter in loads of streams. So it's just really, really nice to have someone who's been a staple in the community for as long as I've known it to be on my live stream and commenting. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. And just appreciate the chat in general, and Dan and Marco for very late notice hopping on. Thank you.
It's all good.
Just paid the last payment on Ahsoka and Grogu. Good stuff. I'm getting the regular no more Grogu. People are Grogu'd out.
Sick of that guy, bro.
I still love him. Because I'll tell you why. The pilot of Mando was just so good, like.
Yeah.
And then right at the end, like, I was satisfied. Like, I was happy. But And then right at the end, that twist of, oh, now the tough, hardy bounty hunter might actually have empathy for this thing. I just thought that was a great writing, and it just hooked me in. It was such a clever, it was probably the cleverest thing Disney Star Wars has done. You know.
And then they tried to replicate it again this last time, and it didn't work. Okay, we're not talking about Obi right now.
Actually, I will ask you a question on Obi-Wan before we move on. Now, having seen the whole show, what do you think of her acting, Marco? Have you been converted, or you're like, no, it doesn't fly for you?
Yeah, I appreciate the character a lot more after, rewatching some of the early episodes, and she did warm on me a little bit. I still think they gave her way too much to do. I will point to one episode where she was like up fixing some control panel stuff. I was like, they had no clue what to do with her, really. She was kind of, I don't know. I didn't see the point. Felt like that could have been cut out, and other pieces and the whole show should have just been a movie. But yeah, she grew on me. She was okay.
Yeah. This here, Bennikin says, wait for the solo version. I think he's addressing you, Dan, or no, sorry, I think the both of you, because neither of you have ordered Ahsoka. Would that be right?
Yeah, I haven't ordered it.
So he's recommending to wait for the solo show because the Lekus, the headtails, are already inaccurate for current time, as they extended them for her solo show. That might be true. I'm sure it is, but like the Lekus, as they appear in the figure, are accurate to the her appearance in The Mandalorian. Yeah. So like that's what I'm basing my decision on. But like, that's a fair point all the same.
Yeah. And she looks great in Mando, and that was one of the best episodes where she
so good.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. But like I get where he's coming from as well. I think people were complaining they weren't long enough, and that would be probably based on her appearance in the Clone Wars. So it makes sense. Ordered DXs. I've ordered DXs and never used the extra bits and displays still in the box. Some figures just come with loads of stuff like that. That cable comes with a ton of stuff. It's like, I suppose it gives you a reason to go back and swap them out and switch them and stuff like that. A lot of people with we got a single pack, a rooted 2-pack, a single sculpted in-art 2-pack, single. There's a lot of stuff here. Someone wants Pennywise.
I canceled that one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And are you happy?
Yeah, I could have lived without it. Just because I was getting way too much shit at the time, so I was like, definitely don't need this. It's cool. I don't have enough horror figures in my collection, and I love horror, man. I love horror movies. I just don't have. I don't collecting them is like, I don't know. It's not very fun to me. I don't know why. It's just in figure form, they kind of just don't feel the same as Like I feel like if I have it like in hand, like I feel like they're not as scary on the screen, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of kills the illusion for me. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
It's like you have a pet Pennywise. He's funny.
Yeah. It's like I'm playing with him, and like I don't know. It just feels like I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's a weird feeling.
This is an interesting one. When's the in-art Joker meant to be released? I believe it's scheduled to be released in Q4 of this year. Yeah. When it's actually going to release, I would imagine late Q1 next year. I think. Would that be
That's a fair assessment.
Does anyone think it's actually going to be delivered on time?
I think they may get a few out. They might get around Christmas time. Maybe some review copies to get everyone hyped and sell the rest of their stock.
Yeah, I don't really mind, to be honest. Like, I think if they wait and it turns out as good as the prototype, happy days. I'll wait a year. I don't care. But what's the Devil's Workshop address? My Google ain't finding it. That's funny. I don't know about in-art Gandalf hair. Yeah, people are definitely criticizing that one a bit. Great work on collecting weekly, though, getting to do the staff. That was a major win and massive work done by Zach and John.
Yeah. That's really cool. It's cool of them to actually address it too, like and fix the problem.
And they went about it very well as well. They just identified the problem. They got people together. Like they didn't go spamming them. They contacted John directly, I believe. They put a petition out. A1 man, A1. I'd love to get some of those collecting weekly crew on the show. I know Marco streams with collecting weekly. He'll be doing visions. I already put out the feeders to Ben Thomas. But yeah, you might put a word in there with Zach or John there.
Sounds good.
So I had no idea there were more collectors. I had no idea there were more collectors out there. I presume you talk about when you start streaming. Yeah, it's great. It's a very, they're all over the place. As soon as we get this figure, be like 2024. I'm not sure what they're talking to.
It's about Ahsoka.
Ah, right. Yeah. I get you. Bless anyone buying a 50th version Heat Ledger. Y'all are better fans than me. Yeah, well, I sold off the only one I had because I knew there were better versions out there.
And back to the reissue point, right? Like this is kind of like a reissue in terms of me having an ability to add this character to my collection for the first time. So I welcome it.
Yeah, and I had one and I sold anticipating this, and it was a gamble, but it looks like it's going to pay off. Collecting weekly is constructive criticism. Can't say that for a lot of streamers. You're banned, man. You're banned.
That's facts. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Like you know, it's yeah. That's the world we live in, I suppose. You know, but
yeah, that goes to everything.
Yeah. That's 100%. Like really, like it's funny. Like I put out that video on the kind of the box storage, and I knew like a lot of people like want to save their shippers, so I knew it was kind of divisive one. But a lot of people who commented, like, as I encourage people in the video, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section. People were like, yeah, look, I like to keep my shippers, and they outlined why, and it goes like, you know, just a difference of opinion, but thanks for the video. Like, it was like these guys could write tutorials on how to provide a difference of opinion without getting like negative and toxic. Like, it was just really respectful. They you know, because things can be misinterpreted when you read them by text or on a comment, but they've gone through the extra 100%. Mile to go like, I'm not being negative, I just don't agree with you. And 100%, like I appreciate that, like, you know what I mean? So obviously figure focus in that plus side of the community. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you, 100%. And you were in the plus side of the chat. In fairness, the chat's very positive. So I'll get on with this and then we'll wrap this up. So we're on to the Devil's Workshop. I think we're nearly finished, actually. And this is the only figure that I've pre-ordered since I stopped pre-ordering, if that makes sense.
Same.
So this is the only recent one. Why did you do it, actually, Dan?
Oh, just because, like, man, I wasn't trying to pay that sideshow price, and like the way they do their payment plans is they don't let you do they don't let you do it as long as you want to really extend it to break it down. They don't let you do it the way Partially does it, and the only way to really do it similar to that is if you A-firm it, and it's kind of the same thing, but like, you know, it's more so based on your credit to do that, and like it's just a lot more of a hassle and hoops to jump through to get the same result, and you end up paying more interest if you go through a firm, like I said, because they're like a credit like type of thing, so like they always charge interest, and
it's like higher purchase or something.
And I'm cool off that, man. I'm not trying to waste money when I can do another option for technically cheaper. So yeah, I went with the Devil's Workshop on this as well. I'm paying it off. I'm only paying like, I think like it's like $30 a month for this, so like I don't notice it. And yeah, I mean, it's not gonna come out for 2 years. I'm gonna have it paid off probably in about another like probably another like 7 months, 8 months, and I'll be done paying it off. So yeah, you know,
well,
I'll have
this one was the first.
Yeah.
The day when this was dropped, they dropped the bat signal on its own, the regular version of this, the deluxe, and then this with everything.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I noticed on Sideshow that the release window had gone from 3 months to 6 months. And I believe the release window on this is from April. It's the middle 2 quarters, 2 and 3 quarters, from April to September. So, you know, at the latest you'll get it in, Christmas next year, let's be honest. But maybe they factored in. You see, Bob Dylan shared something with me recently, and he was like, yeah, the factories are reopening. The delays, you're not going to see those massive delays anymore. Have you noticed, like, things are churning out?
They usually kind of do that, though. I feel like, you know, as long as I've been collecting, like, even before I did all this, like, you know, content creating, like, even just, you know, even when I was collecting, just watching other people, like, they've always kind of done that. Like, they always, like, slow down at the beginning of the year, kind of, and then they really start to pump stuff out middle to towards the end of the year. So it's, I don't know, I feel like it's nothing new to me, but that's kind of the way I see it, because I've been collecting for a minute. And like, you know, it's just a pattern I've noticed like in the time I have been. So yeah, I don't know, I just feel like it's something that Hot Toys typically does it a lot. You know, it'd be nice if they could just keep pumping stuff out and actually catch up on their announcement list, but
yeah,
I don't
they
know.
absolutely sliced through that upcoming releases photo that they dropped in March. They cut through that like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah,
So
that was
they-
cool.
yeah,
That was really cool.
Yeah. And it's so like you could get this in March, or if you split the difference, the latest you could get it in is in, you know, September. But split the difference, then you could probably get it in June maybe. But yeah, so it's yeah, I agree with you. I did this because I looked at my wish list. There's a lovely app called Google Keep. It's free, and it's just basically a nice, you can make checklists. You know, so if you like 10 things to do, you can put in your 10 things, you can tick them off as you go along shopping lists or whatever. So I have like 2 lists. It's like one, my wish list. There are things I have not ordered that I'm considering ordering. And the great thing is you can arrange you can drag and drop the order of things. So you can go, right, these are the 10 things I want, and you can drag the one you want the most to the top and the one you're least excited about to the bottom, and it just helps you prioritize. And so I have a list on that Google Keep app, one for wish list, things I'd like but I haven't ordered yet, and then the other one is like things, my existing pre-order. So when one comes in, I take it off, or if I had one. But I looked at that list, and this one is the most expensive thing on it. So I figured, okay, slap that on a payment plan, exactly like you say, Dan. I went with the Devil's Workshop because this is about $415 or something.
Yeah, it was I think after, for me, because like I always have points and I always use it, so like the prices I get, I normally get it, I try to get it cheaper. So like I think I got it for like $490 shipped or whatever. So
yeah,
$490 shipped.
Great.
So
it's
they will give you the
$515
shipping
on
cost.
Sideshow.
So
okay.
You said what, Marco?
So they will give you the shipping cost now.
Yeah,
You can lock
yeah.
in the
I don't
price.
know.
Okay.
I don't get, or I've never like I've been ordering from Toys of Wonderland since, like I said, before I started content creating. So pretty much since I started collecting, I've been ordering from them, and I've never been hit with the invoice after the fact. So I don't know. I'm not trying to support them or whatever. I'm just telling you the facts. Like I've never been slapped with the, oh, by the way, you owe me this much. I've never been, you know, for shipping. I've never done that.
Yeah, that's strange.
Because you and I are in the same part of the world, so it probably costs about the same to get it to me.
No, exactly. And it's honestly like more expensive for us because we're like opposite from them. So I don't know. It just depends. But yeah, I've never been hit with too hard of a. Yeah, I've never been hit with an invoice after the fact. So that's never happened to me. But that's just my experience.
Definitely.
I think this was about $80 cheaper on the Devil's Workshop because I'm pretty sure it's $515 in Sideshow. So
yeah,
I think it was $80 cheaper. So, and again, like what I like about Partially, just in case you are out there and you haven't used them before, haven't used Partially before, you can decide your down payment.
Yep.
You can decide how many months you want to pay the remaining balance off. So you could go, right, I have $100 today, I'm going to pay that off, and then the other, like, I don't know, $340 or whatever, you can put into 12 months if you want, or you could put into like 6 months, whatever, which is, so you get a little bit more control. I like that. So that's pretty much the last one, so I can get rid of this now. But yeah, I think this looks great.
Yeah, I might get 2 of them, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just going to address some of these
not
chats.
not the full thing, but too bad, man.
You
I get
just
you,
hold
yeah.
out for what InArt's doing potentially and add, one InArt and one Hot Toys.
That could be the second one. That's what I'm waiting for before I even try to pull the trigger on a second one. So
I wonder though, are they just doing the Bruce Wayne look, or
They've
will
be
they
doing
go
both, right? I think they're doing a double pack.
Yeah. Oh, if they're doing a double pack, yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to look at some of these super chats before we finish this up. I wasn't a huge fan of the film, but damn, this fig is tempting. Plus, with the announcement of the 2-pack Penguin. The 2-pack Penguin, is that a third party or? Anyone know what he's talking about there?
Oh, yeah. There's a third party one coming out.
I think I saw that. I still can't believe that's Colin Farrell. He just did a great job. Figure looks great. The only thing that's off is the foam-like material on the abdomen. I think they changed that though. Was that one of the things they addressed in the photos, the upgraded photos they put out there?
I believe so.
Or maybe
I'm
it was
not,
the
I don't
proportions.
remember.
Maybe they didn't actually. They
Something
did make some
still
upgrades.
feels a
though.
bit off about that area of the suit, but I'm confident they'll get it right.
Yeah. Are you guys getting the third party? Okay, I've only got 2 third party in my collection. One is the Daft Toys Bane, and the other is the Daft Toys Bank Robber. I think they both give the Hot Toys versions a run for their money. And the Riddler, I noticed when they showed the Yan Toys Riddler, I was like, whoa, that's like $120. The proportions look great. Turns out, Yan Toys is one of the other names that Daft Toys has. Joao told me that from Big Brother. So I am tempted. What about you, Marco?
Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off to see what Hot Toys does if they release any more figures, because I would love to add a Catwoman, maybe a Riddler. So I want to see what they do before I make any decisions.
And Dan?
Oh yeah. I don't know about the third party ones because like kind of like Marco said, I kind of want to wait. But I mean, if that's my only option, I think I'll probably get the Riddler. The Penguin looks pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie, actually, but it's kind of one of those wait and see things. I want to see it in person versus people taking pictures of it.
Yorved, I don't think I've seen him in the channel before, but still hoping for the Catwoman announcement. Yeah, like that would be as close to a day one, I think, as it gets, if they get that right, because she is absolutely stunning. So it's going to be very, very hard to get to capture that beauty in 1/6 scale. But if Hot Toys does that, so unique. Like if Hot Toys does that and they nail it, like I think that'd be a nice display. The bat signal again on one of those floating shelves or whatever, and having just the Batman and the Catwoman there as if they're talking or whatever. Like, yeah, that's I'm definitely keeping an eye out for that one. Plus, I don't have too many female characters. I have like no female characters at the moment, but if some on order and whatever. But yeah, so Hot Toys have been getting a lot more releases than usual, but Cube releases doesn't match the announcement. That's a fact. Yeah. I need a Bruce Wayne from a Batman's. Yeah, and Tremble Dust would be insane not to release a Catwoman, but it's as it's against logic, they won't.
Yeah.
Is that just because it's like a female character, or like maybe is that the kind of gist of it? It's like they don't tend to do as many female characters, or maybe people of color, they don't do that as much. Maybe I hope they do. I really hope they do, because I thought she absolutely nailed it completely. So cool. We're gonna wrap this up now anyway. So folks, Marco, what's going on your channel?
Yeah, so I'm actually launching a new series, trying to make some shorter content on the channel. So, well, 2 new series. One is Gigi Judges, right? So like a spin-off of our podcast where my wife Gigi will just kind of, give 5 to 10 minutes opinion about either a figure we have in hand or something that's been released. So trying to find more ways to incorporate her into the channel since she's so busy. And then I'm doing something called Bargain Bin Bros. And this is really about, figures that, this is much like the Thor that released and the Boba Fett, where they seem destined for the bargain bin. And I'm not saying they're bad figures, but like a strategy is definitely to wait on those. So, just shorter content and kind of talking about some comparables. Like the Thor is really similar. He reminds me of the gold suit Spider-Man. And we know that one, is now a bargain bin one after everyone was excited. So yeah, looking for those on the channel. And we're also restarting the origin story, chat. So supposed to have Lael and Toya on this weekend. I'll be announcing on my channel once we nail down the exact day and time. And then Ty, who I saw on here, Uncommon Flex, we will be having he and his significant other on as well. So got to get you, Dan and Dre on. I've been saying that for the longest time. So got to get you guys on too.
You're the best couple in the business, man.
Couple of best buds. So no, it could be separate, but yeah, really want to get you guys on the channel as well.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Shane, thank you for having me, brother.
100%. Like anytime. And I might actually do this again maybe next Monday or Tuesday. I know Monday is 4th of July for you, but I'll let you know what evening or whatever. And if you're available, great.
Sounds good. And
thanks for coming on.
Last plug, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my metrics and only 20% of, no, I'm kidding. But if you, if you're not subscribed to our channel 16 Fix, if you wouldn't mind, go checking us out. We're, almost at a few milestones there. So yeah, go check out our channel.
Yeah, 100%. I really like the idea of Bargain Bin Bros and origin stories. Fantastic. So, yeah, if you haven't yet done so, subscribe to 16Fix on YouTube. And Dan, what's coming up on SSR?
We got the Justice League Nightmare 2-pack on its way. I have no idea when it's going to get here. Gonna be doing a review on that. Other than that, I started a new series as well. It's called Versus. Definitely, I'm doing a pretty much like a limited like posing type of showcase where 2 sets of like genres or IPs going at it. So I recently just did Batman versus Batman, the DX19 versus the Justice League Batman. I'll tell you right now, the next one's probably going to be heroes versus villains for Star Wars. So probably going to be doing that sometime soon. And that's pretty much all I got for now.
Super.
But yeah,
Good
if you guys
stuff.
haven't already, subscribe. Almost at that 2K mark, so that'd be nice.
They're big numbers. Myself and
Yeah.
Mark were still down in the Premier League.
Oh, you guys will get there. You're moving pretty quick. Figure focus.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Shane's crushing it.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, guys.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to do another one of these. Pardon? Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
Thanks for the invite, man. It was awesome.
I think next week around a similar time I'll do the same, so I'll let you know what day, and if you're available it'd be super. Look, folks, I've taken up enough. We've gone on long enough, and I've taken up enough for your time. I hit 750 today. I've had a great day, and I'm really glad the lads jumped on. So yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. I'm gonna roll the outro, and thanks very much for taking part. Can't believe there was over 50 in here at one point.
It's awesome.
Today was a good day. Good luck.